What I would like for you to do is I would like for you to go to the supply shelf and grab a packet of the fraction tiles. I've got some up in front of me so you know what they look like. Go ahead and grab a bag and come back to your seat, and then we'll talk about what I want you to do with them. All right, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to get out the whole piece. Then I want you to get out the half piece, and I want you to just lay them underneath against each other like I have in front of us. I don't want you to spend time organizing them by size, laying them all out in front of you. This is not the moment to do that. Just grab the whole piece and the half piece. All right, I just want to go over that we have a whole piece in front of us. This is one whole unit. This is like if I had the whole pizza in front of me, and this is half of that pizza. That means it takes up half of the space of the whole fraction up here. Now, what we are going to discuss today is how can we find equivalent fractions using fraction tiles. And so in front of us we have the whole piece, the half piece. What I want to do is I want to ask you a question. If I have 1/2 in front of me, I want to know how many fourths will make up that half. 1/2 equals how many fourths? Well, first of all, you're probably going to be going through your baggie and looking for the fourth pieces. They will be different colors than mine, just to warn you, but they will have a denominator of 4. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video. I'll pause mine, and I want you to find out how many fourth pieces fit into 1/2. That means if you lay them out, they will be the same size. Do that now, please. All right, you should have discovered that 2/4 are equivalent to 1/2. When you laid the 2/4 pieces down, they took up the same amount of space as the half piece. So let's go ahead and finish out this problem. 1/2 equals 2/4. Now let's talk about why 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. Well, in our 1/2 piece, we split it into 2 times as many pieces, right? Instead of 1 piece, we have 2 pieces. So that means that our denominator, oh, you can't see that very well. Let me change colors. Our denominator became twice as big because we're splitting it up into 2 pieces. So our new denominator is 4 because we multiplied the denominator by 2. It became twice as big. Twice as big. So 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. I'm going to pause my video and get another problem up for us. Go ahead and clear your tiles. The next thing I want you to do is keep your 1/2 piece in front of you, if you don't have it there. I want you to find out how many sixths are equivalent to 1/2. How many sixth pieces could it fit in there? Pause the video and then let's talk about it. All right, sixth pieces. Now before I show them to you, I want to do the math. I know that for me to do sixth pieces, I'm going to be breaking my denominator up to make 6 pieces. Well, how many times do I multiply 2 by to get to 6? 2 times 3 is 6. So that means that I will have 3 times as many pieces to make 6. Well, let me pause my video and get a 6th up here. You can see that I have 3/6 up here because when I split my half piece into 3 times as many pieces, that means I'm multiplying my denominator by 3. It makes 6. And how many sixths do we have? We have 1/6, 2/6, and 3/6. 1/2 is equivalent to 3/6. Let me get rid of that right there. 1/2 is equivalent to 3/6. All right, I'm going to get another one up for us to work. I want you to lay 1/3 in front of you. Then I want you to find out how many sixths are in 1/3. I have the problem in front of us. 1/3 equals how many sixths? 6. Remember, the color will be different than mine. Pause the video. I will get it up in front of me as well, and we'll discuss it. All right, in front of us, we can see that 1/3 is the same thing as 2/6. That's because we are splitting a third up into twice as many pieces. So we are multiplying 1/3 by 2. That means our denominator will now be 6 on both of them. And how many 6 do you see? 2/6. We multiplied the denominator by 2 and the numerator. 1/3 is equivalent to 2/6. Do you see the pattern that's going on here? It's going to get a little tougher in a minute. Clear your tiles. I will get another one up. All right, we still have 1/3 in front of us, but I want to know how many ninths that is. How many ninths? And if you don't have any ninth pieces, just follow along with me in the video. But how many ninth pieces? Well, let's ask ourselves, what am I multiplying my denominator by to get to 9? 3. 3 times 3 is 9. That means my fraction will be split up into 3 times as more pieces because I'm trying to get my denominator to 9. So let me pause my video and get my 9 pieces up. All right, 1/3 is equivalent to 3/9 because we are splitting the third piece into 3 times as many fractions, or 3 times as many pieces. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9, and there are 3/9 up there. 1/9, 2/9, and 3/9. Let's do a couple more. All right, I now have a 4th piece in front of me. I want you to put that in front of you. And I want to know how many 12ths fit into a 4th. So you're going to grab your 12th pieces and lay them underneath your 4th to figure out how many 12ths are in a 4th. I'll pause the video and do that as well. Well, for us to make equivalent fractions with 4ths and 12ths, I see that 4 times 3 is 12. That means I'm splitting my 4th into 3 times as many pieces. So I'm essentially multiplying it by 3. And that gives us with how many 12th pieces? 1/12, 2/12, and 3/12. I have 3/12 in front of me. So 1/4 is equivalent to 3/12. Let's do one more. All right, I now want you to lay down 2/3 pieces in front of you. And I want to know how many 12ths are in 2/3. Now, if you're saying, Mrs. Stalkup, whoa, this is crazy, 2/3. Start with how many 12ths are in 1/3. Let me write that in front of us. How many 12ths are in 1/3? And that can help us with 2/3. So pause the video. I'll get one in front of us as well. Right in front of us, I have shown how many 12ths are in 1/3. 4 12ths are in 1/3 because it takes 4 times as many pieces to make a 12th. Let me write that down in front of us. Oops, sorry. That's not a 4. 4 12ths is equivalent to 1/3. Well, what if we have 2/3 pieces? Can we just add the 12 onto the next one? Here. We'll just add more 12s, won't we? So 2/3, we have 2/3 pieces up here. How many 12s do we have? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2/3 is equivalent to 8/12. Sorry, my drawer is not working very well. It needs to wake up a bit. 2/3 is equivalent to 8/12. So anytime you have a fraction where the numerator is more than 1 and you're trying to find an equivalent fraction, go back to where there's the numerator of 1. Instead of 2/3, we went back to 1/3, and then we just kept going with that. So try that out the next time you are working with fractions. All right, thank you for learning with me, friends.